Hello everybody and welcome to Retro Ratchet. So we've not done a channel roundup for a long time. We're getting to the end of August and a lot has been happening. Right, so let's fill you in on where we're at with projects and where we're at with car reviews. And if you have a car that you think would fit the channel, something rare, something very bizarre that has turbo written all over it, please put in the comments and reach out. Let's start with the project stuff. So I do admit I haven't been doing a lot of project content because I have been concentrating on the reviews. I've got so many reviews that I've done, still to do. It's going to take my focus off all this stuff. So we still have the Maestro Turbo, we always will have that one. Not done a massive amount of work on it actually. One big thing I did do on it was a stepper motor. I managed to source another stepper motor, fitted it, and that did actually cure the cold starting problem. So there's a wee bit of a video on that. I haven't done it yet, so that's been great. It starts on the button from cold. That has been a challenge. Seal on turbo pipe. I think we're losing a wee bit of boost out of this. The boost's a wee bit variable. On full boost, it's a wee bit inconsistent, so I think we have a wee boost leak out of that. So that's going to be the next thing I investigate. I've got another few little things I've just noted down there. Missing vent on oil filler. Yeah, so that's a little pipe that goes nowhere. I think I have the wrong version of air filter housing on the car. So I have to have a closer look at that in terms of parts compatibility. Headlining I need to fix at the back where it's been damaged. And a few other wee things here. Rear speakers to sort, rear washer jet that I can't seem to find anywhere. Parcel shelf clips and a clutch cable clip. So just little insignificant wee things there that we just need to finish it off. But I've been out in it, just enjoying it, and that's what it's all about with that car, you know, getting it out there, getting out to shows and meets, and not diving into any big jobs. Well, to be fair, there isn't actually many big jobs still to do. Rover SD1, ugh, right. One of the big jobs that are still outstanding on this one. Headlining's actually done, but what isn't done is the sunroof panel. The car came with the incorrect sunroof panel, so I only noticed this after the headlining had been fitted. Not ideal. So I've now sourced the correct sunroof panel. I've got to retrim that, take everything apart again, and the whole sunroof cassette off, and anybody that owns an SD1 will know that that is a pig of a job. So that's got to be done. Finish under sealing. We're going to be starting that over the next couple of weeks on the inner arches and a couple of wee bits on the floor that weren't done when I'd done all the welding. So we're going to get cracking about that before the winter. Wiper motor is slow, not that important. And the gearbox oil diff, that's normal service. What I have been doing in it though is the engine bay. I've been tidying up that engine bay and doing a few wee jobs on that big V8 itself. We've done valley gasket, we've done rocker cover gaskets, and we've been messing about trying to make it look a wee bit nicer, polishing those rocker covers. You might have seen some of the pictures on Facebook. So it looks not really $1 million, maybe $1,000 at the moment, and there's a good distance to go, but I'm just going round it and trying to sort out little bits of overspray, that kind of stuff to make it look nice. But I'd say we're now probably more than 50% of the way there with the aesthetics of the engine bay and how it looks, and you're going to be impressed when you see it. That was probably the bit that let the car down the most. So that's engine bay, and I put stat there. I had a right mess on with that. I changed the thermostat while I was in there, doing all the valley gasket stuff, because obviously the inlet manifold has to come off for that, and it did appear that I bought a faulty thermostat, and the car was sitting at 100 all the time, even when I was on the motorway, which panicked me a little bit. So we've now got another stat fitted, and now it's back to operating normally again. Thank God for that. I was worrying if we had a head gasket issue or something. So it's now back to running like it should be. Spoiler bottom bolts, still to do them. That's on the front, and a few just little daft little ancillary things to buy. Montego, yeah, the poor Montego, you know, has been sidetracked because of kit. And I've just done another video on kit today to bring everybody up to speed on where we're at in that one. So Montego, downpipe to sort out. I cut the original one, so we need to sort that out. Cam belt I've sourced. It's got quite a rare cam belt set up on it. In fact, there's a few new bits for it here. It's got a very early tensioner unit that's hard come by. Thank you Morris Marina Owners Club for selling me at great cost remanufactured item. Sprocket here, cam sprocket, yeah, the shape of the teeth on the cam belt is different to later models and also different to the Maestro Turbo. So it's been a bit of a hunt for parts, but I have a cam belt, that's ready to go on. The tensioner all that other stuff is fitted. I've been basically just rebuilding that engine, putting a little bit on each day around it. Nothing's torqued up, everything's just kind of going on. But cam belt next, alternator's got to go on. That's all actually just been cleaned up. Carb rebuild, that's been sitting in the kitchen for a number of weeks, unfortunately. So we need to finish that carb rebuild. And then we need to get the drive shafts out the loft, refurb them and fit them. So hopefully get a wee bit of that done. Certainly cam belt and carb rebuild and alternator, let's get them on before winter hits. Now, onto this screen here. Screen? It's a whiteboard, it's not a screen. There's a lot of info in here to go through. I've just dropped my notes because I can't remember half the stuff. 460A4C2 CLS. A lot going on here. 460 sold. A4 has sold. And we'll probably see them at local meets and shows moving forward. So that's good. They've went. C2 we know about, that's track car, and CLS, so that's the new everyday car. I don't actually think I've done the video on that yet. I have collected, but I've not actually aired it right, so I'm behind on that. So the C2, where we've got to with that is I've got a repair video to put out. I'll show you all the stuff I've had to do in it since I bought it. And race, track days at Knock Hill. So we'll get that on Knock Hill. See if engine survives or if it blows up. We'll see how well that wee C2 VTS does. CLS, okay. We've got the intro video to do on that one. That's all captured. Repairs. I've nearly finished all the repairs on that car. There's not actually been that many. It's been a pleasant surprise, but there's been a few quirky ones that have caught me out. And detail, it's minging. Interior and exterior detail. So we've got all that to sort out. New car question mark. What are we going to get next? You know, we're 2 down. It's looking like there's not enough cars in the drive. We definitely need to buy some more. In the comments, what do you think? I'm fancying something turbo, obviously. Has to be retro, 80s, preferably 80s. Something different. Bluebird ZX Turbo. Yeah, have I mentioned that one anywhere before? Yeah. We really want to get that car up here and we want to rescue it, and that would make a great addition to the fleet. I would probably hang on to that one after it's done. So we need a new car. We need something rare. Have you got something rare that's for sale that you think would fit? You know, like that Bluebird Turbo kind thing. Put in the comments, reach out to me, let me know what you've got. I'd be interested in hearing about that. Stats, 5,300 subscribers. Very slow, you know. Most of the people that are watching the videos are not subscribing. They're just watching probably the reviews, then they're clicking off and they maybe don't come back because they just were interested in the one car that I was doing, which is a shame because we need to be getting to that 10K. We're a year and a half in now. God, I think I've done probably 120 or 130 videos. View counts are quite low, revenue's very low. We're talking 100 quid a month, and there's maybe in the region of at least 2 videos a week. So they're really, really underperforming. They're sitting about the 1 or the 2,000k view mark. So this is a little disappointing for me at the moment. Kit, I'm not going to do much on kit because I've just done a separate video on that, which will give all you new subscribers a summary of what's going on with that car. I don't know when to talk about it again. It's a pain in the arse. Now, let's talk about car reviews. Tons. That many. I've had to write them all down. So here's the ones that have actually been done but not aired. Capri 1.6 Laser. Mark III Ford Escort XR3. And this one is a 4-speed one, so very rare. Really enjoyed that. Ford Sierra XR4. That was an interesting one. Subaru Impreza STI, that was very fast. Lovely example, that one. Some British Leyland stuff. So we've got a Marina, Mark II 1.3 owner review. Not a review of the owner, a review with the owner. And a 1.6 Mark I Marina reviewed without the owner. Peugeot 205 GTI 180. Skoda Rapid, which, well, it wasn't rapid, but it was an enjoyable drive, and a TVR Griffith 4.3 V8 Precat. That certainly was rapid. So that's all the ones that I've done to date that I haven't aired yet. I'm just slowly feeding them in week by week. What we've got planned in the very near future, lots of Volvos, so hope you like Swedish cars. Volvo 240 GLT, this one is mint, okay. Volvo 940 turbo diesel, yep, that one's mint as well. Volvo 850R, that one is also mint, and that's a UK car, manual gearbox, dying to drive that one as well. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm hopefully going to do these over the next couple of weeks while it's occasionally dry up here. And then over and above that, there's about 20 odd others still in the queue that I'm trying to slot in and I'm trying to get around to. So we'll get around to them soon and bring you guys lots of interesting content. So again, put in your comments what you think. What do you think of the channel in general? More project work, less project work, more reviews. My trade insurance finishes in March, so we're going to get a lot of views in before then, and then we will assess whether we want to keep on going on with the car reviews. There's obviously tons and tons and tons of cars to do, but the views and the stats are really, really low, and I do need to try and use the money generated, well, the ad revenue to pay for the trade policy, because that is very, very costly, and public liability and all my other costs if I'm going to keep on doing the car reviewing, which I absolutely love. So hopefully, you know, we can get more views, get some more ad revenue, and that'll justify doing it again for another year starting in March, because I guess over winter people aren't going to want to be giving me their cars, and then we're going to have to focus on the project stuff. So I hope you've all enjoyed that little summary of the channel, and stay tuned for the next video.